أهلا وسهلا، معكم عمر الفضلي، واليوم حنشوف حركات جوجيتسو للمبتدئين. يلا بينا. The first position we're gonna discuss today is called the technical stand-up. So it's basically when I'm on the ground and I want to come up to fight on top. And let's say I'm fighting with my opponent. So the first thing I need to do, like when my back is on the ground, I need to make a guard with my legs for my opponent not come close and to my head, to my chest, and control me better. So I need to make a frames, and when I see a good space, I would just post my arm on the floor, and with the other leg, I'm protecting my face. So like if he tries to come close, I'm like using my arm to create distance, and I'm just using my feet and my arm to go back, to escape back, or to go forward if he's going backward. And when I see the opportunity, I would just elevate my hip and come up to stand up fight once again. So once again I'm gonna do, and the main point about this position is to manage the distance between me and my opponent and be safe from my opponent attacks. So I'm here, I'm gonna use my legs to protect me, and then I'm gonna post my arm and use now my arm to protect my face. You don't wanna put your arm in front of your eyes, so it's gonna be like an obstacle to see your opponent. So you wanna keep it in the same line of your forehead so you can see the opponent, and then you can move with your feet and arms and hip based on your opponent interaction. And then when you want to stand up, when you see it's a good time, a good distance, you just elevate the hip, come up, and you're ready to fight again. For the second position today, it's like an educational movement. So always when many people are fighting jiu-jitsu, when someone put them down or perform any throw on the legs, they're always like falling in a bad way that could hurt their back, their neck, or all their body. So one thing that I do is to try to absorb the fall with my hand. So now I'm gonna just show an educational movement, but it can be used in many variations. So I would just go here and throw my leg like I'm kicking a ball, and I'm gonna fall back to my back. But the secret is, when I go, I'm gonna absorb the impact of the fall with my hand. Because if I not hit my back, my hand on the floor, my back gonna absorb the fall and might hurt me a lot, and I will not be able to train or fight. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna absorb the impact with my hand. You don't need to hit the ground so hard, but you just need to touch with the fall of your body, the fall of your weight. In that case, you're gonna absorb the impact and you are on the ground and can fight without any pain. So once again, I'm here fighting, and I go, I'm good, I'm not feeling anything. Usually what the people do is when they fall, they go and then they hit. I don't want to slap the ground, but I want to land safely. If I land without absorption, I can hit my head or hurt my back. So this is going to be a very good protection mechanic to not feel pain or hurt yourself in the training or in any part of your life. Okay, so now we're gonna discuss about a position that is so important and make a lot of the foundation of jiu-jitsu when doing guard. It's called the hip escape. So it's just you basically you're on your back doing guard, and when doing that position, it's gonna help me a lot to have a good mobility with my hips, and this will give me a lot of variations to attack my opponent. Let's look at it this way. When I'm standing, my guard is my arms. Like my arms protect my face, my chest, but when I'm down, my legs are my guard. So I need to use them in an efficient way. And what's gonna help me do that is the hip escape movement here. And when I do this, I can change the angle of my leg, fight with it, go again, fight the other side. Of course, when you have grips, you can work better with it. So what you wanna make sure is you have your guard down, you do a hip escape, and keep one leg making guard. When you have an opponent, you can step on him, hook him, and do many variations. But the base and the foundation of my leg guard is doing the hip escape. So it's gonna be like this. I'm gonna throw my hip to the other side and flex my body to a side. One hip is up and the other one is down. It's like shrimp. They call it shrimping sometimes. I would go again, shrimp to the other side, again, shrimp. As you can see, this gives me a lot of mobility with my hip to move and make a lot of variations with my leg. But when I'm just square on my back here, I don't have a lot of mobility with my leg. I can just fight kicking my leg. But if my opponent, let's say, come to a side, I need to do a hip escape to come back and face him. So it's a really important position in jiu-jitsu. It's very simple, but it's so important if you know how to use it very well. So that's it for today's positions. I hope you learn and enjoy. شكرا جزيلا لتواجدكم معنا في تمرين جوجيتسو الحركات المبتدئين. لو عجبكم التمرين سووا كومنت وشيروا سبسكرايب في الشاشة تحت. شكرا ويعطيكم ألف عافية.